So an endowed scholarship is a form of an endowment. And if you're interested in learning more about endowments, click on this link here. An endowed scholarship will allow somebody to create a legacy from their family to benefit students in perpetuity. And the agreement itself it's a negotiated agreement between the donor and the donee. And it's something that the donor can choose the program focus area or the area that they wish for the student to come from. So if you go to our website and you want to follow along, and we click on the Ways to Give tab, it'll take you to all the different ways you can donate to the WCJC Foundation. If you scroll down to endowments, it'll give you some information about creating an endowment at Wharton County Junior College Foundation. A couple things to note is that there is a minimum for creating an endowment, and in this case we're talking about an endowed scholarship of $25,000. This can be accomplished by donating that amount up front, or it can take place over up to 5 years. So it doesn't have to be donated all at once. It can be split up over 5 years and can be equal payments. As little as $5,000 per year, you can set up an endowment that will have either the donor's name or create a legacy for somebody that will live in perpetuity. All of our funds are managed by an outside advisor, so that is something that you can feel confident knowing that those funds will be managed appropriately. Typically, agreements from colleges spell out how those amounts are paid out in a withdrawal policy. So specifically, the interest generally that is generated from an endowment is paid out for an endowed scholarship. The principal, however, is not invaded. So a couple of tidbits about endowed scholarships. Even though we have a minimum of $25,000, every penny helps. And remember that donors can choose how many scholarships they want to award and different amounts if they want to address different amounts. Another thing to remember is that there are typically annual reports that foundations send out to let donors know the status of their endowment, their endowed scholarship funds, and whether any awards were made in the past year or grant period. This will give you a sense of how your funds are doing and what the current activity on that scholarship award has been. And remember that these are negotiated agreements, so you can make provisions for how those funds should be spent, both now and in the future. If you want to make a contribution, but $5,000 may be a little bit too high for you, go to our website and you'll be able to make a contribution there. If you're interested in creating an endowed scholarship, just give us a call, and most likely you'll be talking to me, but you might also be talking to Deanna as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.